Hey, what's up guys? I'm Theo, and as you know, the holidays are right around the corner, including my favorite holiday, Holiday Day. So if you haven't bought any gifts yet or you're waiting till the last minute, this is gonna be a great video. I've got 7 really random but interesting gift ideas for you guys that you can give for anyone. They're not necessarily tech ideas, but they do range in price anywhere from about $20 to like $200. So hopefully there will be something in here for everyone. And as usual, if you guys do enjoy this video at any point, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. So why don't we get started, and I'll put the links in the description for where you can get any of these in case you want to check them out. Starting off, we have this cool little device called a TrackDot. It's about $50 and is really great for people who travel a lot. What it does is you turn it on and then it ties in with an account you set up, and then it keeps track of the location of your luggage after you put it in there. So it uses cell signal towers, not GPS, to locate your luggage, and it's not super exact, but it is accurate enough to tell which airport your luggage is at, so you know whether or not your luggage came along with you on the plane, or maybe if it's lost, then you know exactly which airport it's stuck at, which is going to help a lot in terms of finding it, so you don't have to go through all the hoops of, well, where did the luggage end up? I don't even know which airport to contact. It's just a little bit of peace of mind to know that your luggage is where it's supposed to be. And it's also got a Bluetooth signal in there, so when you're actually really close and maybe waiting for the luggage return, you can turn on the Bluetooth on your phone and it will start vibrating your phone, so you know when your luggage is about to show up. So it's a pretty cool little device. The battery lasts, I would say, about several days at least, so it's not like if you are traveling, you have to worry about it running out of batteries in the middle of traveling. So cool little device, I use it. It does cost about $50 with a $25 a year annual subscription, but it's not too bad, and I believe when you do buy it, you get the first year included for the subscription. So it's not too expensive, it's a great gift. Next up is the Nest Cam, or also the Nest Cam Outdoor, which is a security camera that's really easy to set up. It's actually owned by Google. So what you do is you tie it up with your Nest account, and then it keeps track and keeps an eye on your home, either indoor or outdoor, depending on which one you get. And then you can also have an additional subscription. It's like $10 a month to have 10 days of video storage, so you can go back and see what was going on in previous days if you didn't notice at first. And it also lets you get notifications when it detects movement or detects people. You can set it when you're away and when you're home, so it only notifies you during certain times. And I actually use that in my apartment when I'm away. I like to get notifications if there's a movement, obviously, because I would be the only one that would be in there, so there's an issue if there's some movement. So it's a cool little device, and the outdoor one is great for outdoor security. It is the same idea, $10 a month, you get the 10 days of storage, or you can also do $30 a month for 30 days of storage, and you can get multiple ones as well if you want. The price of these is around $200, though on Amazon right now, the prices I checked was about $170 for both of them, so they're a little bit cheaper. I don't know if the price is gonna stay that low, so they're definitely not exactly cheap, but depending on what you're gonna use it for, definitely worth the price. I found them to be really good quality, and I like them. Number 3 is a gadget I've talked about several times before in other videos. This is the Amazon Echo Dot, and this is a really great gift, I think, because it's only about $50. So it's definitely not gonna break the bank, and it's extremely useful. You can use this basically as a virtual assistant. You can kind of think of it like a Siri in hockey puck form, or comparable to the Google Home, which is Google's. And you can also use it to control any smart home devices, anything like that. It also does entertainment stuff like plays music, and you can hook it up to the 3.5mm jack in the back. So the speaker on this itself isn't very good, not very good for playing music, but good if you just want to ask it a question. And if you want to use it for music, you can hook it up to any set of really good speakers through the back, so that's pretty cool. All right, so for the next gift idea, you guys are going to think I'm really weird for suggesting this, but hey, it's a practical gift. Is a Class K fire extinguisher. Now you're probably thinking, what? A fire extinguisher as a Christmas gift? Are you kidding me? But hear me out, okay? A lot of people already have fire extinguishers, I would hope, obviously. And typically what they would get is a ABC fire extinguisher. That's supposed to be able to put out really any type of fire. It's great. However, there is one type of special fire that is going to be very difficult to put out with a typical fire extinguisher, and that is a cooking fire, Class K or Class F if you're in the UK. And the reason for that is because cooking fires a lot of times have oils, greases, fats, and those are extremely difficult to put out. And a lot of times, if you use water to try to put it out, it'll splash and make the fire even worse, splash on you. Or if you use a really high pressure ABC fire extinguisher with a dry chemical, you'll spray it, it'll just spray the fire everywhere and not necessarily even put it out because it's not cooling the fire down. A Class K fire extinguisher, which will cost you about 150 bucks at least, is going to have a wet chemical. So there's one from Amorex, which is great, and what it does is it uses a wet chemical that is specifically designed to put out grease fires in the kitchen, and it also is that wet chemical so it cools down the fire so it's not going to reignite. So this is a great idea for people who cook a lot and you didn't really think about this type of fire, you didn't even know, and you just have a basic fire extinguisher. This is definitely something to consider. It's about 150 bucks, not going to break the bank, but if you ever have to use it, you'll be glad you had it. So kind of a random gift idea, I will say, but I think the more you think about it, the more you'll realize it's not such a crazy idea. All right, so the next gift idea is definitely more normal. It's a car phone dock. So the one I have is the iAudi One Touch 3. And I like this one specifically because it's really easy to attach your phone and detach it, because all you do is it's got a mechanism where you put your phone in there, press it a little, and then the ends shoot onto it and grab on immediately, so you don't have to fumble around, pulling apart the grips and sticking it in there, right? You just click it in there and it automatically grabs on, it's not gonna move. And the base is pretty strong too, it's got a great suction cup, so it's gonna stay put. And also, when you go to release it, there's just two levers on the side. You just push them together, it clicks open and releases it, so it's very easy. And it's only about 25 bucks, so it's a little bit more than you would expect to spend on a car phone dock, but it is very good. I've been using it for several months now, and I can definitely recommend it. All right, so coming near the end, number 6 is an electric toothbrush, a little bit more practical. So you might be thinking, if you give this to someone, they're gonna be wondering, are you trying to say something? What are you trying to say? Give me a toothbrush, okay? But it is a neat practical gift and it's pretty convenient. I don't know if there are people out there who don't use an electric toothbrush. You really don't know what you've been missing. It's so much better, and they're only about $35 for a pretty good one. Oral-B Pro 1000 is the one I found. It's 35 bucks. They do go up to like 100 bucks if you want to spend that much, but for a gift, I think 35 bucks for a good electric toothbrush is a great deal. Oral-B obviously is a very reputable company, so you can't really go wrong. And hopefully the person wouldn't think that you're trying to tell them to brush their teeth more, but it is a neat practical gift. I think it'd be cool. All right, now finally is something that I think is really neat. You may have seen these before. They're called Edison type bulbs, and they're really like the old style original light bulbs, I guess invented by Edison, that's why. And they have these really long filaments in here, and they look really cool when they're lit up. So I would consider these more decoration type. If you need something really bright, this is probably not the way to go, but they do look awesome. There's different types you can get. This is just the kind that I get, but they do have spiral ones. So all sorts of different weird, interesting filament configurations that you can get for decoration. They come in usually packs. I think this one came in a pack of 4 for about $25, $20, so they're definitely affordable and they look pretty awesome. This is about a 40 watt, I think. So if you know someone who's really into decorations or something like that, these are a really cool gift idea and kind of unusual, you know what I mean? It's like a light bulb. You wouldn't really think to look up different types of light bulbs to give someone, but when they see how neat it looks, I think they'd really appreciate it. All right, so that's it. That is my collection of 7 pretty random gift ideas. I know we had a weird collection here, but you know that someone's gonna think, wow, that's a great idea, no matter how weird it is, okay? So if you guys did like this video, I'd appreciate it, again, if you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. If you have any other really weird but good suggestions for a gift, let us know down in the comment section, and we can all take a look at maybe some gift ideas that we haven't thought of yet for those last minute people that we didn't buy anything for yet. And again, I'll put links in the description for all the stuff I talked about in this video. Now, if you guys want to keep watching, I'll put some other videos right here. You can click on these even if you're on a phone. And if you want to subscribe, I make new videos at least Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 3 days a week, so it should be worth it. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, either here on YouTube or on Twitter as well. So as usual, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.